Big lawsuit's been filed against Bexar County. It's September 5th, 2024, and these are your headlines. Well, Attorney General Ken Paxton announced he's filing suit against Bexar County's Commissioner Court and its elections administrator for approving what he calls an unlawful program that would send out voter registration applications to residents regardless of whether those residents have requested those applications or are even eligible to vote. Paxton had previously warned both Bexar and Harris counties that a lawsuit would be imminent if commissioners approved such a program. Well, on Tuesday, Bexar County commissioners defied him by approving in a 3-1 vote a $392,700 purchase order to Civic Government Solutions, LLC, to print and mail state voter registration forms with postage-paid return envelopes to unregistered voters in locations based on targeting agreed to by the county. Who's CGS? Well, it's a front group for Civitech, a heavily partisan Democrat voter registration organization. Paxton argues that the distribution of forms to unverified recipients could induce ineligible people, such as felons and non-citizens, to commit a crime by attempting to register to vote. Further, Texas counties have no statutory authority to print and mail state voter registration forms, making the proposal fundamentally illegal. Despite CGS founder and CEO Jeremy Smith's repeated claims that his organization is nonpartisan, well, CGS and Civitech share an Austin address. Their officers share the same titles, and a web domain lookup of CGS shows Civitech as the registrant, indicating direct control over CGS. A new Texas law aimed at protecting children from harmful and obscene material online has been partially blocked by a federal judge for being too vague. Under the SCOPE Act, that stands for Securing Children Online Through Parental Empowerment, digital service providers must register the age of users, prevent harm, create parental control tools, and aim to prevent advertisers from promoting adults-only services to minors. SCOPE requires digital service providers to register each new user's age and prevent the users from changing it later. The act also requires digital service providers that publish content where over 1/3 of it is considered harmful, to employ an age verification method for all users. In July, technology industry groups Computer and Communications Industry Association and NetChoice sued Texas to stop the law from taking effect. They said that the act unconstitutionally restricts all Texans' ability to access and engage in protected speech online by requiring them to hand over sensitive personal data. Last week, District Judge Robert Pittman ruled that the law could take effect. However, he partially agreed with NetChoice's demands, granting an injunction on the Act's monitoring and filtering requirements while the case continues. The monitoring and filtering provisions require digital service providers to track, filter, and block material that promotes, glorifies, or facilitates suicide, self-harm, eating disorders, substance abuse, stalking, bullying, harassment, grooming, trafficking, child pornography, and other sexual exploitation or abuse, as well as material that is sexually explicit for minors. The SCOPE Act took effect on September 1st.
Could our nation's biggest geopolitical rival take down our power grid?
4 minutes and 37 seconds. That's how close Texas was from a total power grid collapse.
Could it be possible that we're helping them do it?
How did Texas end up in this position?
If we ever got in a war with China, China would attack our electric grid using cyber capability.
The answer is bigger and worse than I ever imagined.
The city of San Diego, California, has reportedly been overrun by illegal aliens. Now, well, they're being flown into Texas. San Diego County Supervisor Jim Desmond sounded the alarm. He asserted that because Border Patrol facilities in San Diego have reached capacity, illegal aliens are frequently being flown from California into McAllen, Texas. According to Desmond, illegal aliens cross the border in San Diego, surrender to Border Patrol, are taken to a processing center, and are then transported by bus to the airport where they're flown to McAllen. Desmond told Texas Scorecard that due to California's status as a sanctuary state, its illegal alien processing facilities are at maximum capacity and can no longer handle the influx. Well, this comes as overall illegal encounters at the southwest border are declining. A report from the Center for Immigration Studies says that the Mexican government is transporting illegal aliens in northern Mexico down to cities such as Tapachula, which sits on the border of Guatemala. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.